y vamos a hacer todo lo posible por esto. Siempre, en lo personal, siempre soñé con este momento, poder festejar con ustedes. Muchas gracias a todos.
Fantástico, fantástico, Leo. Gracias por hacernos tan felices. Lionel Messi, para todos los argentinos, levanta estos 6.142 gramos de oro, la Copa del Mundo.
¿Cuál es tu ídolo como jugador?
Maradona.
¿Cuál es tu sueño?
Jugar en la selección argentina.
Llegando Messi. ¡Gol! ¡Gol!
Messi has done superbly well. Messi,
Here's the danger man.
Messi's penalty. He scores.
He was the player of the tournament, he was the leading scorer. The world knew we've got a special player in our house.
And Lionel Messi becomes the youngest Argentine player to play the World Cup. Messi! Lionel Messi criminally underused in most people's eyes at the World Cup, when a lot of people felt Argentina should have won that tournament had they got things right. They didn't. They went out in a penalty shootout, as you know. Absolutely magical. That's what you work for. That's what you live to see. As a commentator, as a co-commentator, as a fan, you want to see that. Oh, it's a fantastic ball through Messi. They've done it. It may open up here for Argentina. It's Messi! Simply magnificent. All the signs point to victory for Argentina.
Batista quiere buscar el disparo, le pega. ¡Golazo espectacular! ¡Es bueno de verdad! ¡Gol de Argentina! ¡Es el tercero!
In the summer of 2008, Messi travelled to Beijing and was a key member of the Argentina team to win Olympic gold, his first major honour. And the gold medal would be the catalyst to more spectacular success.
Still Messi, all the way maybe Lionel Messi, good save over here. Messi's back involved again and all the way through. What out from one of the great Olympic players, and Diego Maradona, an excited spectator.
Does he need to do it in a World Cup for everyone to say he is the best ever?
You know, Maradona did win a World Cup. Pele did it. Messi's got to do that level for me to get up there.
That's the one thing that so far as it eludes him and is the one ingredient he needs to add, because then he does have the full set.
He was the best player in the world. It was an incredible story. Would Maradona be able to leave Messi to the title?
Messi. Oh,
Absolutely brilliant. The balance, look at the way he's got defenders going the wrong way.
here's Messi. Held up by Marquez, not beaten by him. Still Messi. Oh, great save. Messi. Tevez. 1-0. Maradona. Chest thumping. Fist clenching. Side half of the field ignored by Schweinsteiger. It's a great ball in. It's 1-0. Sanchez. Podolski looks square. Closer. And it's free. And it's Friedrich. There's an Ozil. Closer in the middle. Wants it. Closer. He's done it. It's 4. Maradona's Argentina are out.
That people should suggest he doesn't care about Argentina as much as Barcelona.
You know, a lot of times he gets accused of lack of patriotism, lack of understanding Argentina.
Why does it work so well at Barcelona and why is it not really pulling off at the national team?
Un fracaso, no tiene huevo, no tiene alma. Ya está, dejen de joder, es un invento, se va, un invento, una mentira.
Es un pecho frío, camina a la cancha. No lo pueden comparar nunca con Maradona.
With Lionel Messi, who makes no mistake. Here he goes again, and Messi gets there first. And Messi makes it too. Backing off and backing on. It's a wonder goal by Lionel Messi, the best player in the world.
Me gustaría intentar ser campeón del mundo.
Back in 1986, Diego Maradona led his team to World Cup glory. Is this the time for Lionel Messi to do the same?
Messi. Higuain. Messi kept going. It's Lionel Messi! He scored! The goal the world wanted! At last, an explosion of the exceptional.
Messi shot. More than 90 minutes of resistance, more than resistance from Iran. But there is a world-class player on the opposing team, and his name is Lionel Messi. He's a man on a mission. Messi strikes. Oh, extraordinary. 4 goals at this World Cup now for Lionel Messi.
But this is what I love. 1-on-1. Bye. Change of direction. See you later.
Messi with a run. Can Messi finally win it? Chiliberi did win it!
For the first time in 16 years, a place in the World Cup final will be decided from the penalty spot. The man for all moments. For many on planet football, the number one. The man. Messi for sure. There is no occasion too big. And Argentina are real bound.
Well, that was a risk.
before. He's done it many times before in the Nou Camp. He must do it now. Messi must. Lionel Messi, no, no, no. No, 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 it's got away.
That's his night. That's his final. Germany are champions of the world.
El Mundial es muy difícil y nosotros estuvimos a tan poquito de cumplir ese sueño que fue duro.
Messi! Oh my word! Messi! Oh! Absolutely astounding! So Messi! It's Messi who bounces again, teases onto the left foot for a hat-trick! They cannot believe what they're watching here! Messi!
Messi's cross here towards Higuain with a chance!
Messi now for Argentina, going through. Lionel Messi, still going! Messi, nutmeg on Victor Cáceres, which the Argentinian fans here enjoy.
Just an element of showboating here, isn't there?
Messi with a burst of speed.
Messi's got help out the left. Brilliant! It's picked up by Messi. Messi is through here. Can he make it 4? Lovely ball. Higuain does.
And Lionel Messi makes it 2-0 to Argentina. Scores here.
Back pass. Oh, and he misses.
Higuain looking Higuain might be in here for Argentina. Gonzalo Higuain. Lionel Messi. Oh, he's missed. And it's over the bar. So many big losses in a row.
Ya está para mí la selección, ya se terminó. Ya está, la peleé mucho, lo intenté, ya son 4 finales, no pude ganarla, hice todo lo posible. Me duele más que a ninguno, pero es evidente que no para mí.
Messi is definitely cursed. You can't be the greatest if you don't win this tournament. Demostró que es
too many reservations.
Messi stopped his quest with a missing trophy.
Losing the Copa America final was a very hard blow. To be so close and not achieve it, after all the effort, all the sacrifice the group made, chasing the dream and seeing it disappear again. I believed the decision I was taking was forever, so I said it at that moment. And today the truth is, I'm glad to be here again.
How they missed him, given the fact that he's back. It's a huge boost. First involvement for Messi, not bad, is it? Into overdrive now, Leo Messi. Messi, the extricated Argentina captain, scores, unstoppable. Round 2 as if they weren't there, round the 3rd. Messi, so over and go down. Able to create the room for the turn, and it's deflected in. It is Messi! Messi with some speech now, going to his left. Find the chip, it's all! Great touch from Messi. Close control was mesmerising. Oh, still, the chance to give Argentina an early boost. Score!
I saw one man literally trying to drag his team.
Absolutely, and it's not his fault that the rest of them can't step up. You look at players on the field that are underperforming when they come to the national team.
Argentina are on the cusp of not making the World Cup finals for the first time since 1970. The World Cup in Russia, the last in the peak years of Messi.
The only reason that they're still in it and able to qualify is thanks to Lionel Messi.
There is a huge difference in going up to the mountain in Quito. When these guys are flying in Ecuador, when they feel good about themselves, they're nearly impossible to beat.
This is the place where heroes become legends and where moments become history. And they're on the attack in the early stages. It's an extraordinary start.
You know, the greatest players produce their greatest performances when they're needed.
And Messi, Maria in support again, and Messi's there! Oh, Messi might be through again. It's Messi! This is what the great, great players do. Messi to accelerate, to look for the hat-trick. He is unbelievable. Lionel Messi saves Argentina.
He's, for me, the best player in the world. When he was needed, he was called upon by his country and he delivered.
5 Ballon d'Ors or 1 World Cup, which would you choose?
Obviamente que Mundial.
Messi no le debe el Mundial a Argentina. El fútbol le debe el Mundial a Messi.
And if he were to win the World Cup for Argentina, it would be the greatest feat because he is always in the shadow of Diego Maradona, who won the World Cup. But this is the entire world looking at you and then assessing you as to whether you're the greatest based on what you do in this month this summer. It's incredible pressure.
The truth is that if Argentina do not win the World Cup, people will look back and they'll point the finger mainly at Lionel Messi.
He's got huge pressure. I think you can see the tension on his face. The pressure from the nation, the expectations on his shoulders as the greatest player.
Good forward by Banega. Messi collects. Messi scores. His World Cup moment to shine has arrived.
Saw the pictures before of Messi in the tunnel talking to the team, and when the great Lionel Messi is speaking to them teammates, they have to listen. They have to come together. Without that unity, as what Pablo was talking about, you can't achieve anything.
But you need a team, whoever you are, however good you are, you can't win it on your own.
And you need teammates to be able to feed you the ball. And this is why I feel that Messi gets frustrated in this team, because there are opportunities to play the ball forward, and these midfielders and defenders from behind don't take the risk, the responsibility to play risky balls forward. And you had 49 touches against Croatia. At Barcelona, he averages 83 touches. So that's the difference. They're not getting him the ball.
You need 10 people around you, don't you, who can help, who can score goals, who can create, and more importantly, who can defend, who can be organised and do the dirty stuff and defend. And he hasn't got it, and he hasn't had it for a long time.
But look at the reaction when they lose the ball, Argentina, or the lack of it. Just walking. That tells you that there's no team spirit, and there's huge problems in that squad.
Oh, that's a gift for Rebic, who finishes it absolutely magnificently. Now he'll unleash one. Sensational goal. Rakitic, they're going to walk it in. Is it Pavard hits it? Mbappe! Gets it through. He's done it again.
Messi para mí no tiene que jugar más en la selección. Argentina necesita una renovación, y la renovación también es Messi.
He just doesn't have enough personality in order to be a leader.
He hasn't been able to drag his team to lift a trophy. He hasn't been able to drag a team the way Ronaldo has so far, and I think it hurts his legacy. It can't. And as brilliant as he is as a player, this is a massive blemish on him.
You know, Lionel Messi has won major international titles with Argentina. I'm so stupid, he's lost every big game he's ever played for Argentina. Here's the fraud element of Messi that no one wants to talk about. And I said fraud. Domestically, he's won everything there is to win at Barcelona. Messi, the second he steps on a field without that core, is average. And you have seen it in Copa Americas, you have seen it in World Cups, because Xavi's not there, because Iniesta's not there, because David Villa's not there. Fraud. Been a fraud internationally since he started his career, and we're seeing it really come to the surface now.
They're hoping that Messi is going to resolve something. It's not happening.
He is not the man that is going to somehow transform this Argentina into a winning team. I just don't see it happening.
Well, I look at this and I think if they win, it'll be John. He's demoralised with what he's getting on the pitch, he's demoralised with the coaching setup, he's demoralised with the structure of the federation, and then on top of that, he gets absolutely smashed with a baseball bat every time they don't win.
If I were advising him, I'd say just leave it.
Mi hijo de 6 años, que entiende. ¿Por qué te matan en Argentina, papi? ¿Por qué vas a jugar con Argentina? Tuve mucha gente en contra. Todavía viene y me dijo, papi, ¿por qué vas a la selección? ¿Por qué no te quieren ahí? ¿Entendés? Yo tengo que pasar por esas cosas también, pero no me importa, porque yo quiero estar en la selección. Y se ve que en ese momento alguno habrá dicho, Messi no tiene que estar más en la selección o algo así. Y bueno, vino así medio mal y me lo preguntó. Quiero terminar mi carrera, quiero haber ganado algo con la selección argentina, y si no, haberlo intentado todas las veces posible, no quedarme con la sensación de que no se me dio y dejé pasar oportunidades por la gente que no quería que esté, o por los comentarios malos hacia mí, sino que levantarme, volver a intentarlo y volver a estar otra vez. Creo que es el mensaje para los niños, para los chicos que me siguen, que les gusta verme, no solo para el fútbol, sino para la vida, ¿no? Porque eso es la vida, tropezar, volver a levantarse y intentarlo otra vez y luchar por tu sueño.
Whether we win or we lose is going to be my goal.
The world's greatest player finally has an international trophy. There can be no more Artsy during this tournament. Top goal scorer, top assists for the best player on the planet, the best player of all time. Well, the debate should never come down to one game, but for many it was always the cloud hanging over Lionel Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo had the Euros. The likes of Pele, Maradona have a World Cup or numerous World Cups. For Lionel Messi, it was the one thing that eluded him, and tonight Lionel Messi is going to pick up that famous trophy.
Sacarme la espina de poder conseguir algo con la selección. Había estado muy cerquita muchísimos años y sabía que en algún momento se iba a torcer, se iba a dar.
Carlos, buenas noches.
Poder estar hoy acá festejando, increíble. Está mi mamá, mis hermanos en la tribuna, que sufrieron mucho también, y estoy muy feliz.
Muchas gracias, Leo. La Finallissima. Messi, and up goes the noise. Messi upended, Argentina's free kick. Messi again around Di Lorenzo, on a plate for Lautaro Martinez. Messi vintage tonight. Messi, there's only one of him. Cherish him, relish him while you've got it. La Finallissima is won by Argentina.
Messi, Messi, Messi. Eventually, everybody breaks. You become a fan of Lionel Messi, no matter what you thought of the guy in the past, no matter what he's achieved or not achieved with Argentina in the past. Now, beloved by the Argentinian people, because the best version of Lionel Messi is still out there. When you have a Lionel Messi without that sort of pressure, stress-free environment in which he's enjoying himself, guess what's going to happen? He's going to dominate.
It is Messi! Oh, what a goal! ¡Gol de palo!
El mejor jugador del planeta.
Control de la pelota o solamente moviendo el cuerpo.
Mira, ahí está, eso que decís, ahí está.
sacrifice for him as Messi gets a shooting range. Messi! There is no offside here. The chip is a gorgeous one, and Messi will not be denied this time.
Messi. Viene para Molina, viene el centro, busca para Messi. Golazo. Messi para el cuarto, Messi enganchó. ¡Qué golazo! Así va Messi. ¡Ah! Está iluminado. Está tocado el Messi.
No, ya tengo la suerte de poder, esperemos, lo poco falta estar en este mundial, que ya me agarra con 35 años también, ya hay que ser realistas y siendo sincero me encuentro muy bien, me encuentro muy bien físicamente y bueno, tengo la suerte de poder estar y después veremos lo que me dé para seguir.
El veremos, ya por lo menos el veremos me cambió un poco el año. Sí.
Especial, como decís, seguramente mi último mundial, mi última oportunidad de conseguir ese gran sueño que tengo y que todos queremos.
He absolutely is. I mean, one of the greatest players to have ever played the game. He comes into the tournament with great form for Paris Saint-Germain, with great form for Argentina. This Argentina team are something, and this guy here, he's the leader. I don't think a lot of people necessarily see him as a leader, but he is. You know, we've seen some BTs. He's really going to galvanise this Argentina team, and they're going to come into this hoping that they can win the World Cup.
It's such a special event, the World Cup. You have to expect he's going to turn up for this. He has said it's his last World Cup. Is it going to be his World Cup? There are 64 teams and 831 other players in Qatar vying to be world champions over the next month. But if the Romantics have their way, Argentina will win it, and Lionel Messi having played a pivotal role. He's capable of winning every game, we know that. Every game he plays in.
It is all about Messi. Just listen to the noise as he comes onto the pitch. But he has the chance to score Argentina's first goal of the tournament. It's Messi for Argentina. It's simple, it's easy, it's 1-0. He is determined to cap his career with the only honour to have eluded him. This is an Argentina team that are unbeaten in 36 matches. Gomez trying to release Messi. He's scampering in behind here. He's in behind. He's only got the goalkeeper to beat. And he wasn't going to foul. But the offside flag may well have come to Saudi Arabia's rescue.
You don't feel we are able to come back? You don't feel it?
He's got a shot on target and scored for Saudi Arabia. Oh my word! Who saw this coming? Saudi Arabia grab control of the game. The goalkeeper's out of his goal. Lionel Messi being tracked, but still keeping track of the ball. They're digging in. Adesari's trying to come away with it. He has come away with it. There's no more chances. Argentina, one of the favourites, getting beat by a country ranked outside the world's top 50. They have rocked Argentina and Lionel Messi, one of the greatest players of all time, to their core.
Excuse me, where is Messi? Where is Messi? Where is Messi?
Okay. Where is Messi? Where is he? Where's Messi? Who is Messi? Messi is no one. He's finished. He's finished. Where is Messi?
Tomorrow you will play against Argentina. Please, Messi, kick him out. World Cup. Kick him out.
Messi fuera. Ciao. Ciao, Messi.
Messi, ciao, ciao, Messi. Messi, ciao. And we'll ask you one question. We'll ask one question. Where is Messi?
Messi, fuera.
Pero que confíe que este grupo no lo va a dejar tirado y vamos a ir a buscar y lo vamos a ir a hacer bien.
And for all the talent on that pitch, it seems we got to step back and let's just hope Lionel Messi does his magic.
Which is going back to what we've seen.
And which was my complaint around Argentina for so many years. For all that talent, everybody just seemed to down tools and hope that Lionel Messi would produce some magic.
Hey, show what you've got, show some guts and courage.
The scene is set then. Argentina must bounce back or their World Cup could well be over.
It is Messi. They cannot lose. He must not lose. Lionel Messi. Messi's hit. Oh! That's what they came for. The Magic Man. One more Messi moment. And Argentina are alive.
He's not giving up without a fight.
They give thanks that he is one of them. How often have they said that prayer of thanks?
And of course, it was not a great performance by the whole team, but we have Leo Messi, and we need to rely on him.
You know, he's got 2 goals in 2 games, considering he's almost, people said he's finished. You can't write these players off.
It's Lionel Messi, and it's saved by Chesney. Strong hand to push it away, and it remains 0-0. Here's Molina to drive it across, turn towards goal, and in! Alexis McAllister! Chance for the shot, and it's fired in! It's a second goal for Argentina!
Messi didn't score, but I think it was another top-class performance from Leo.
And still every player looks to him to drag them through matches. He's still capable of that.
The best 3 or 4 dribbles in the game was Messi, and the best 3 or 4 passes in the game was Messi.
And that's what
and
he
the
gives
best man on the pitch was Messi.
Yeah. He plays a different kind of sport, I think, to most mere mortals.
He's an alien.
Argentina equipped to frighten anyone. Australia fearful of no one.
Messi. Messi. McAllister. Messi! He's only gone and done it again. 1,000 games, and still he excels. Messi again, drifting and taking the ball with him. Lionel Messi looking to penetrate with support from Alvarez. Messi again, and still Messi. Lautaro Martinez with him. Messi may keep wriggling himself. He plays it for Martinez. Messi. He's left behind Moy. Lionel Messi! And extraordinarily, in what will almost certainly be his last World Cup, there'll never be another like him. Enjoy him while he's here.
Messi there has put on the best individual performance we've seen at this World Cup so far, by a mile. Showboating, laying chances on a play for teammates. It was almost like godlike. I've not seen anything like this.
Whenever he gets the ball, the whole stadium gets on their feet, don't they? You can see everyone just rise.
He knows that it's his last World Cup, and you can really see he's enjoying it.
And Emi Martinez said it at the end of the game. He said, Messi is 99.9% of this team. But I just don't know how far you can go just with him creating, just with him scoring, just with him doing something special, doing a bit of magic.
He's the same like us, he's a human. For sure he's good, but for sure he gets the penalties.
Hoe stop je hem af?
Dat ga je maar vrijdag zien, hè?
Here comes the 6th World Cup meeting of the Netherlands and Argentina. Craftily taken by Messi. Wriggling away from Ake. And fiddling through a beautiful pass. It's a wonderful Argentina goal. Messi cut it in half. And the rest was simple. Reaches out for more history. He has a dream to fulfill. Step by step, they draw closer to the ultimate fulfillment. Berghaus, Weghorst! Also crashing over the outrushing Argentines. There was a wave of Dutch orange as they rose as one to confront him. It's getting heated. Minus start 2-2. Extraordinary 101 minutes, and the immediate future is still orange. And we stare down the barrel of extra time, and they're not going home. Fernandez has hit the post.
Hopefully we can decide the game before getting into penalties.
Dat het een klein plusje geeft als wij die penalties moeten benutten.
Oh, great save! That is a great save from Emi Martinez. Lionel Messi, a nation on his shoulders, and Messi answers the call with extreme cool.
For sure I can get the penalties.
And epic. Lautaro Martinez. Argentina World Cup!
Look what it means to them.
Do you know what? I don't know if I said this last time, but you don't see that emotion when he's in a club shirt.
Isn't that the difference of the World Cup? Yeah. When it's for your country and the expectation and everything that comes with it.
He's really enjoying it every single day.
There you go. He's the one who makes the difference. They absolutely rely on him, but he's been delivering in this tournament.
Yeah, and we said he's been, before the game, he's been making a difference for 15 or so years at a top level, the cutting edge of football. He's a fantastic footballer, and when it comes to games that need to be defined, he's the one that takes on the responsibilities of that, and he enjoys that. And he's a phenomenal footballer. You see in this stadium, whenever he gets the ball and whenever he does anything, the whole stadium stands up. It's amazing to see.
How did he see that pass?
That pass, well, the pass defies physics.
How did he see this?
Yeah. How does he see this pass? It's just like everyone else in the stadium saying, oh no, oh my God. Yeah. It's just, he's one of those.
I'm not sure I've seen a better pass in football ever, let alone at a stage like this.
When I say I'm confident before the game, it's because we have Messi in the field.
Everybody is getting confidence. Playing with Messi makes you feel like you can do anything.
Lionel Messi gave to Argentina every single thing that they needed to get through this time.
Un poco caliente por el final.
¿Qué mira, bobo? Anda para allá, bobo.
What an incredible player he is, and you kind of feel that from the Argentinian side that he's on this mission with his country, with his nation behind him as well. This is the World Cup that's maybe written in the stars for Lionel Messi.
Ricardo steps across at the other end. Oh, that's a gift for Rebic, who finishes it absolutely magnificent. Sensational goal. Lionel Messi embraces his moment again and stares into the eyes of another World Cup final. Messi again with the marvellous mischief, and he will have his ultimate game. Messi away from Guardiola. What is there left for him to do? The answer to the question, win the World Cup.
How you do that with the ball at your feet running at full speed while twisting and turning, it's unbelievable, it's mesmerising to watch.
Lo último que te voy a decir no es una pregunta, sino solamente te quiero decir, se viene una final del mundo y si bien todos queremos ganar la Copa, quiero decirte que más allá del resultado, hay algo que no te va a sacar nadie. Atravesaste a cada uno de los argentinos, de verdad te lo digo. No hay nene que no tenga tu remera, que no sea la original, la trucha o la inventada o la imaginaria, de verdad. Marcaste la vida de todos y es eso que para mí es más grande que cualquier Copa del Mundo y eso no te lo va a sacar nadie. Es un agradecimiento por un momento de felicidad tan grande que le hiciste vivir a tanta gente que de verdad ojalá te lo lleves en el corazón porque creo que es más importante que una Copa del Mundo y eso ya lo tenés, así que gracias, capitán.
In order to be considered the greatest ever, it feels like you have to win the World Cup.
And he's not done this at the World Cup scene.
I mean, Messi walking around the pitch, people don't feel him anymore. They don't.
No lo pueden comparar nunca con Maradona.
Messi también no tiene que jugar más en la selección de
Doesn't have enough personality.
Is average.
Our stars are aligned for Messi. Like, when the question's asked, who's the greatest of all time, who's the best, Maradona or Messi, they say he hasn't won the World Cup. Yeah, this could be the moment.
The final of the 22nd World Cup. Messi and the world. And Messi, a goal forevermore. Perhaps his moment for infinity. Maria is the spare man. And how Di Maria, glorious goal. Mbappe. A nation re-infused with hope. Mbappe, oh wow, an awesome force of nature. Messi, Lionel Messi. Martinez, Lionel Messi, Fernandez, Martinez, Messi! The referee's given the goal, the referee's given the goal! Mbappe, into the galaxy of boots, and France, alive again by Canate, Colomani, what a stop by Martinez! Mbappe steps up first, and Mbappe rattles it in! Messi hits immaculate balls, Coleman. Montiel. Argentina, champions of the world. Lionel Messi has shaken hands with paradise, has just pitched up in heaven. He climbs into a galaxy of his own, the greatest player of his age. Finally has the greatest accolade football can afford him. At the end of one of the greatest football matches ever played. Was it Rick? Can it be? See the tears, feel the emotion.
And all those people who say he's not the greatest of all time because he hasn't won the World Cup. Well, Messi won 12 league titles. He won 4 Champions Leagues. He won 7 Ballon d'Ors. He was Argentinian Player of the Year 14 times. He won the Copa America, and to cap it all, he won the World Cup as well. Surely now, we have to admit Lionel Messi is the greatest of all time.
Claro que es hermosa, es hermosa.
Un beso para
la deseaba muchísimo. Obvio que quería cerrar mi carrera con esto. Ya no puedo pedir nada, la verdad que me encanta el fútbol, me encanta lo que hago y obviamente que quiero seguir viviendo unos partidos más siendo campeón del mundo.
Argentina, campeón del mundo. Argentina, campeón del mundo. Argentina. Que se ganaron el cielo. Argentina, campeón del mundo. Messi, campeón del mundo. No podía ser de otra manera sino sin sufrir.
Y hoy este hombre de 35 con las 3 estrellas, ¿qué le puede decir a ese pibe?
¿Cuál es tu sueño?
Jugar en la selección argentina.
Bueno, que le espera algo extraordinario, algo que no se lo podría imaginar, que va a tener un camino en su profesión muy hermoso, con momento duro que va a tener que superar, pero que nunca renuncie a su sueño porque al final va a tener su recompensa más deseada y va a tener un final feliz, como si fuera una película que termina con el final feliz.
Hermosa película.
Muy linda.
Hermosa, muy linda. Hay que verla de vuelta.